Right, Pete, this is your New Year's update. Got the seat done, LEDs in, all the lighting's working, seat's been modelled, that's finished off and undercoated, tank's up there undercoated. I've yet to finish this thing off yet for the front screen. Made a jockey tank. Sick of taking tanks off to run up carburetors, so I made this out of stainless steel. Got a cheap tap for it for £3. Nothing fancy, so I can fiddle with the carburetors on the bike, not a problem. Couldn't get these carbs for run right at all. Number 2 had I think the flow type wants to adjust a little bit more. He's getting a bit of a leak on that one, but while it wouldn't start, I've decided to do a compression test, which is what I should have done in the first place. I'd usually drop the engine completely, but I didn't in this case, and I think I should have done really. Started where I usually start. Found out the compression test on this cylinder was coming out around about 110, 90 on the others. No good whatsoever. Should be coming up a lot higher than that. So there's something wrong in the bores maybe, or the actual valves themselves, because these valves are not like Yami, they don't tulip. They have a tendency to stretch on these valves. Did an oil test after that, didn't go up much more, so I'm thinking that it's possibly something to do with the valves. Maybe they have stretched and the compression test is not up. Gary said do a pressure drop on it, but I know there's something wrong, so it might as well come off. As I told you before, carburetors on these. This is just a spare half bank that I bought just because the others weren't running right. You can see loads of O-rings. O-rings even in the main jets. Everything's got O-rings in it. It's just full of O-rings. Even the O-rings in the needle valve units. Nah, it's just not like Honda. Mikuni carbs, I wouldn't have them bloody thrown at me at all. So the other head that we got, we decided start on this, and then I'll strip that one down off the bike. Started grinding these valves in. Started to gas flow the engine. You can see possibly nice and smooth. Started on one lot, it's not too bad. This is rough as a bird's arse inside this one. You can see all the casing inside that. It's just rough casting, so smooth all that out. Smooth out the gas port, get rid of the gases faster, and that should be okay. Take me time, probably 3 weeks job, do this proper, so just keep having a do at it. Decided to go for a polished up rocker cover instead. See how we go with that. I'm not going to spray it, I'll polish it. Good thing to do with these, if you know you've got a good alley underneath, is get some of these from Poundland. You can cut them up, they're nice and fine, and you won't be putting deep scratches into your rocker unit, and you can get in places with them if you just cut them up and clean that up. That's got another polish for to rub down on it rather, and then a polish, and that'll do. The other thing was on the lights. We had, since we'd fitted LED indicator unit, we had hazard warnings, so as soon as you put the indicators on, both were flashing at the same time. They don't now. That flashes and the other side flashes. Absolutely nothing to do with wiring. Got a bandit diagram, looked at the bandit diagram, and what happens is because of wiring on the bulb, and you've not using as much power on your LED light on one side, it pushes power over to the other side. With the old lights on with the bulbs, there's not enough, they rely on not enough power shoving across to this bulb. So the only way around that is, this is basically what you've got. That's what you've got now. Power comes down, and because there's not enough on the indicator switch, it'll shove it across to the other side. So what you do is you put 2 diodes in. Diode on that side, make sure you get your silver to the top so no electric can travel that way and that way. So when the indicator comes on that side, it goes in, put that wire to earth. So you go up there, it can't go down there, so it's there to earth, and that's it. That'll sort it out. Something like this, you could probably have one like this where you've got your earth there, feed, and that's the way you do it on that. If anybody's stuck for any diodes, they've got the same problem, send me a 50p stamped addressed envelope and I'll send you a couple of diodes for it, because I know which diodes to buy for that now. Can't say much else, only undercoating, so really need to get stuck in and get this thing stripped down. Well, let's have a look what's in the bores. It's going to be hard to get hold of some Wiseco pistons for it if it is the bores or something's got in there and buggered up. The only option I've got to go to is probably a big bore kit, and because I know them are still available. So that's where we're up to, and we'll send you a further video when we get down to the bores and we can have a look what's wrong in there. Have a nice day.